Good evening and welcome to another show of Magic the Gathering Arena with me, Drknative. We're going to be talking about a deck that is much nearer to what I like to play. I really like to play Stompy, and I really like the new Vivien. I like the abilities that it has on it, and I wanted to make something that would work. So here we have Vivien's Ambush, or Viv's Ambush, and it is to my liking. I would love to play more larger things, but if I wanted to make it more competitive to where I can actually use it on the ladder, I had to pick some stuff that would actually make sense. I need to fill in my 2-drops and my 3-drop slots to do things so that I can actually, win, which is ultimately what everybody wants to do. I think it's actually playable in a best of 3. I gave it a sideboard specifically because of Vivien Arkbow Ranger. I'm pretty sure the sideboard could be better, but as of right now, this is what I have. So it's centered around Vivien's Arkbow. The goal of the deck is to get some stuff out. They're small to medium size. They hit in, and then Arkbow Vivien just comes in and just starts pumping counters on them, just making them big, giving them more and more value as time goes on. So we start off with Pelt Collector. So anything that's bigger than it gives it a 1/1 counter, and then when a creature of yours dies, gets a 1/1 counter. So you can keep your creatures being big and stompy. Darkhold Troll is a 2/2 for 2 that comes out as a 3/3 because it gets a counter when it enters the battlefield. And then you can pay 1 mana to remove a counter to give it hexproof. So that's really good against those blue-white, blue-white-black, blue-red matchups where they want to lightning strike it, or they want to bounce it with a Teferi. You just tap mana, remove counter, it sits there. And then of course with Vivien giving him counters, he can continually keep getting counters, so you can continually keep him out there. Eventually over time it gets bigger. We have Zertog Goblin with Riot, specifically because you can either give it a 1/1 con or give it a haste. So if you get something that's a little more faster, like mono red, if you want to try to outrace them, you can if you have a better start, or maybe you just need to have a lightning strike soak body. Just put him out there as a 3/3, and now he has to lightning strike it, or he's going to start taking 3 to the face. You have Dory's Ambush. This is our one of our removal pieces. We have 2 removal pieces. We have Domri's Ambush and the Voracious Hydra. Domri's Ambush, you put a 1/1 counter something, does damage equal to its power or something else. Boom, doesn't fight. So you can just do the damage to it and not lose your creature, even if the creature has the same power as toughness as whatever you use Domri's Ambush with. And then you have Voracious Hydra. You pump mana into it, you put it on the field, and it comes in with that many counters. You can either double those counters, or you can make it fight another creature. Now this does do damage, you can take damage from whatever it's fighting with, so you have to be able to, when you go, but pretty much Voracious Hydra and is probably going to be your #1 move piece. It's great because you can pump 2 mana into it, then you get a 2/3 body, not a 2/2, because it actually is a 0/1 base. So when you pump the 2, it gets 2 attack but 3 defense, which is good for those fights when you want to fight something that's a 2/2. You can pump 3 in, and you can fight a 3/3, and then your creature won't die. So you'll get to remove a body while getting a body, which is great value. That's a nice swing. So with these 2 as our removal pieces, you didn't have Gruul Scorebreaker as our 3-drop. It's a Riot. It's got Trample. It's already a 3/3 for 3, which is already pretty good value with Trample. And then you can make it a 4/4, or you can just go in with Haste. Oh man, cough button safe, like and subscribe, professional. Now this is where you get to play the stuff I want to play. Shifting Ceratops, 5/4. Boom, can't be countered, can't be a target of anything blue. So no Teferis, either one. No unsummoning. No Callous Dismissal. No no Agent of Treachery. Doesn't matter. If it's blue, can't touch it. So this is great. And it's got a good thick body at 5/4. And then if you've got the mana, you get this on turn 4. That's great. You get a 5/4 blocker or a 5/4 swinger. I mean, 5 damage blocking and 5 damage in. That's a 4-turn clock. Say you pull this in the late game, 5/4 with, you know, extra mana. Now it's a 5/4 with haste. Or you get it on, or you get it and you just got something you just can't stop coming from the air. Now you got a 5/4 with reach. It's a very good versatile card, and definitely Sunder Shaman. You don't see this. Like, I don't really see this anymore, like anywhere. Probably because of the double mana cost for both red and both green make it kind of hard. And I'm actually considering switching this out for something else on the 4 slot. Maybe Rekindling Phoenix to allow me to go over. But it's a 5/5 for 4 that can't be blocked by more than one creature, and then destroys an artifact or an enchantment that player controls every time it does combat damage to a player. I mean, I don't think they'll have that many enchantments and artifacts out that I would be destroying stuff every turn. But it's a 5/5 body for 4, so there's value in that. And then it can only be blocked by one creature. So he can only chop block it with 1, which makes it even harder to kill. But I really think there might be some better options than Sunder Shaman, simply because of its mana cost. The 2 red and 2 green do make it kind of odd in the deck. And then we have Vivien, start the show. I'm actually considering upping this to 4, just so I can, like, I don't want to say guarantee, but really likely get these counters on things. And I'm actually considering, like, maybe dropping the 2 Sunder Shamans to give me another Arkbow and maybe like another Nissa. But I feel like I would really want more creatures than I do Planeswalkers, because that's 5 Planeswalkers already at the high end, no less. But our mana best is this basically Gruul, nothing special. But the sideboard is really spicy. Sideboard, we have 2 Nightpack Ambushers, 2 Biogenic Oozes, 1 Cavalier of Thorns, 1 Gigantosaurus, 1 God Eternal Ronus, 1 Tendershoot Dryad, 1 Aggressive Mammoth, 2 Carnage Tyrants, 1 Gargos, 1 Palaka, and 2 Galta. So yes, we can do some pretty stuff here. So yeah, so this is pretty much the deck, and I've been running it in ranked, and I'm actually in platinum with it. I just went from platinum 4 to platinum 3 with it today, so it's proven its worth. I still think it could be better optimized. Like, once cards rotate, some of these are gonna have to, like, get dropped. As far as the main deck's concerned, I believe the main deck is rotation proof. Yeah, the main deck is rotation proof. So everything in this deck right now, as is, will run after rotation, which is pretty sweet. There's a few things in here that I'll have to drop. Gigantosaurus would have to get dropped. Let's see. And yeah, Tendershoot, that Carnage. So there are a couple things in Palaka. So there are a couple, and yeah, definitely Galta though. So there's a good chunk. I would say about a third of the sideboard that have to be replaced for rotation. But as far as the core, is pretty solid. But I think that's enough of the deck synapses, or whatever you want to call it, breakdown. Let's actually go take it to what y'all want to see, is like, how does it perform? And I'll actually play it in ranked. We'll see how it does in ranked. Okay, that's a lot of land. It's a lot of do nothing until turn 3. I'm gonna mulligan this. Yeah, that's better. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 3, or if you're 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this will have to go. So we start off with the Pelt Collector. So pretty much anything I cast from here will grow this. Wings. So no removal pieces. I'll just make them bigger. I'll probably put this as a 4/4 so I can get rid of the bishop. Oh man, he's looking to gain a lot of life. Removal piece would be nice. I can play that instead. Put it as 3/3, make him a 3/3. And then put him in as a 4/4, making that a 4/4. Oh, meta screwed. So, I mean, not the greatest thing. I want him to be able to like do things, but all right. So how are we gonna do this? I'm gonna remove one of those. Go all in, because it only can block one. Probably block one, that keeps it alive. But then he takes 7. Ooh. Right, a lot of removal here. I can just get another Domries or Voracious, because I have 4. Well, 4 with me. See, I need to be able to do 4 damage. So... Alright, and there you have it. So I'm actually glad I went with the Zartok Goblins and the Gruul Spellbreakers, because it's really good early pressure. If you end up going turn 1 Pelt, turn 2 Zur, turn 3 Gruul, even if you don't add the counters, your turn 1 becomes a 2/2, and you have a 2/2, so you end up doing 4 on turn 2, and then you play a 3/3, which makes you 2/2 a 3/3, which makes you do 8 damage. So in 2 turns, you've done 12 damage. In 2 turns, you've done a little over half your life. So we'll actually keep this. No Pelt, but we have a Zur we can play on turn 2. Depending on what they do. Black. Hand? No. That was probably a bad decision to go in swinging. Because yes, and now with the 3 mana he can pup 1 and they both get a counter. And I take 6. Yeah, that was a bad call on my part. And that probably might have actually lost me the game, but we'll see what we're going to do here. So we'll He's gonna pump it. Wasn't enough. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I should have swung on that first turn. I don't have a choice. Eight land, 12 cards, 13 cards.
If you threaten Innistrad, I will take it personally.
Yeah, this is not going so hot. And I've noticed most of the vampire decks I struggle with. Yeah, this is not working out. Like, I'm pretty much too far behind at this point to really come forward. I don't have any draw mechanics or anything. Yeah, this is over. I mean, I'm sitting on 9 land and nothing to play. I misplayed that game. That was on me. Boxcar. Yeah, I'll keep that. So we'll go into Dark Troll, ambush removal, and just keep trying to pound face. Black White Vampires. really want to get that 1 damage in. Kind of see what else he's going to play for Dharma's Ambush. There it is. So Soren's now live, if he has it. I'm gonna pay it, so I can make this a pay 3. So he's gonna pump this. So if I let him pump that, it comes a 3-5, and at the end it'll be a 2-3. Now I can either go with this, get another 3-4, and then double it to 6-6. No, sorry, double it. Yeah, 6-8. 6-8. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Let him get his 5 damage. Just put me a 9. Or I could just remove it. Oh, even better. So now I have lethal. There you go. Oh, that sucks, man. Doesn't work on your phone. I don't know. I'm not actually managing it from my phone right now, but I could. Let's see what I see on my phone. Oh, I can't see my video on my phone. I could just see you. That's cool. But yeah, so it works. I might actually, you know what, after this I might actually go in and try to tweak it a little more. I really think I should take out the Sunder Shamans to maybe put something more relevant in the 3 slot, or put more things more relevant in the 3 slot. Can't play these. Well, this is good if we can get another green source. We can get one more green source. Yes. Okay, so blue black. That's another green source. Blue black. Who knows what he's playing just yet? Demir so far. I don't feel like I want to commit more to the board yet. Because I don't know if he's doing more of a removal suite or if he's just doing counter spells. Okay, it's a flash deck. Cool. So he's going to be running a ton of counter spells. Okay. See if I can get him to tap out. Alright, so counter. Cool. Tapped out. So at the end of my turn, never seen a blue-black flash deck. I've seen blue-green and mono-blue, but never a blue-black. Jarmy's ambush. How much does that thing cost? 2? He's attacking me, this means he has a counter spell. Yeah, he has definitely got a counterspell. Can't think of anything that's blue-black that he can cast that's got a flash. I want him to waste his mana on figuring out what he's going to do about this. This could be like Liana. He's sitting on 6. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. And this is why we run this. Use them to disfigure. Double block and kill it. And he had a counter in hand. Get out of here. Is that your last counter? Yeah, so he's holding just a bunch of counters. Oh, We're gonna grab a counter and then counter it. I'm gonna do 6. Boom. Easy peasy. But I do think we can take out the Thunder Shamans. Maybe actually bring in actually let's look for something in the green. Actually no, not the red. Rekindling. Two of those. 2 Rekindling Phoenixes. Nah. Let's try to let's see if we can actually do something and keep it like rotationable. That's a thing. We want a creature. And it could be the 3 or the 4 slot. What will be useful? Legion War Boss. Still just start pumping out 1/1s for no reason. Yeah, I need that, but I don't want to craft that for this. We could do nothing really good in the brain slot. So you do no hide, but that turns off Dormy's Ambush, Vivien, and Nissa. Might do better with just the knife hack ambushers in the main. I mean, that might be better. Just move the Nightpeck ambushers into the main deck. I got 2 at the 5. Let me see how that works. We don't really seem to draw too much into the Summer Shaman anyhow. At least in the lower end. Right. Yeah. This is their top with some removal. Mr. Bon Appetit. That'll be your last meal tonight. So, but this I can actually remove any mana dork he plays. Because the biggest thing that'll be there will be a 0/3. I can. Starting to get a little stompy. Would like to get some mana at some point, though. I mean, that would be nice. Be greatly appreciated. The heck? Huh. It's not land either. If I swing at it, it'll do 3. I wonder what he's doing. Looks like it might be some sort of enchantment deck. I mean, Nissa with enchantments? I'm not sure. I mean, Glaring Aegis? I mean, definitely put up a wall. I'm so far behind on mana right now, though. It's killing me. We can kill that, though. Yay! About time. We got some mana. He's pretty much got enough mana to cast just about anything he wants. Green, white. It's alive. No land is killing me. that.
My heart beats in unison with the wild. You picked the wrong fight.
And I'm gonna leave them all back so I can block. Hopefully, oh, just making tokens. That's nice.
Stomping time.
3, 4, 5, 6. So what I have to worry about is
Together we will prevail. Harness the elements.
so she gotta go. She can die because I have another one. Yeah, so he's just trying to build a wall. Alright, options. It does have trample. Just makes him a 2-3, make him a 4-6. Yeah, I don't feel that's worth it.
I'd get out of the way if I were you.
Now we're talking Stompy an 8-7 with trample and hexproof in blue.
Fight on without me.
So what he has to do is if he attacks, he has to pump it with at least 2. This is where it's centered around in this thing right here. But if he pumps it, he attacks it, it kills that. And he has 2 tapped. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's just making more. That's 2 tapped. So he has to tap. Okay, that's cool. He has to tap it as he declares his attack. He has to tap at least. Taps 4, make it a 6-6. Oh, that's even better. 1, 2, 3. He only has 3 things open. 3 things I can block. Bet.
I need to hone my skills.
Bet.
Oh, I am gonna love tearing this place to the ground.
Actually, let's see. I give it 1/1. That's 2, 4. You can block 3, 3. Block 3, 3.
My, how you've grown.
9/8 trample, 6/5 trample. So he's gonna block that. Still take 1 damage, and then that still is. It's good. It's good, but yeah. So that's how it works. That is the deck. That is my Gruul Stomp deck. I like the Vivien touch where you just throw the counters on it. It's just unexpected, and you're just like, how do I deal with this? And she acts as a removal piece. I really enjoy this deck. If I can find a way to squeeze in somehow to like get a way to do get a card draw mechanic going, so I can get to Vivien faster, that would be great. But there you have it, Vivien's Ambush. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys later.